We start with breaking news in New York. The manhunt is over. A New York State trooper shot escaped murderer David Sweat near the Canadian border this afternoon after spotting him walking down the road in the town of Constable. Sweat is now in a hospital and in police custody. No one else was injured. Officials say the trooper shot Sweat twice. Friday, officers shot and killed Richard Matt in the same area. The two had been on the run for more than 3 weeks after escaping from a maximum security prison. Stay tuned to WAVY News 10 at 6. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll have more on today's developments and what it took to capture the fugitive. Developing news out of New York, the manhunt for 2 escaped prisoners in the upper part of the state is over. The second fugitive, David Sweat, was shot late today and is hospitalized. The capture follows the shooting death by officers of his accomplice on Friday. Jay Gray has the latest now from New York.
Good evening. After more than 20 days, the manhunt is over. Escapee David Sweat shot by New York State Police and captured just miles from this hospital where he is now and just miles from the Canadian border.
The manhunt ended in Constable, New York, about 2 miles from the Canadian border, when officers closed in on escaped killer David Sweat and opened fire. More than 1,200 police and federal agents had been focused on the thick woods and rugged terrain in this area of upstate New York after Sweat's accomplice, Richard Matt, was killed Friday by an agent with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Tactical Unit. As Sweat fights for his life in an area hospital, an autopsy report released today indicates Matt died as a result of 3 gunshot wounds to the head. The exam also revealed bug bites on the lower extremities, blisters, and minor abrasions, consistent with living in the woods for 3 weeks. On the run since the pair carried out an elaborate escape plan, breaking free from the Clinton Correctional Facility June 6th, a race to freedom that ended late this afternoon, not far from the Canadian border.
While the manhunt is over here, the investigation is not. The second prison employee arrested and accused of helping the man escape will be arraigned tomorrow. Jay Gray, NBC News, Malone, New York.